Okay. Today's date is August 17th, and I'm here with a good friend. Tell everybody your name.
Doyle Root.
And your date of birth.
September the 14th of 43.
Where were you born at?
Right here in this house.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah. Well, in the yard over here, and then I moved in here when I was 12-year-old. Built this house when I was 12-year-old. So I've lived here in this yard all my life.
Really?
Yeah.
And how old are you?
Be 82 in September.
82 in September, okay. What was your parents' names?
Jesse Root and Billy Root.
And what did they do?
He logged most of his stables most of his younger days. And he pipelined a little bit and Harrison a little bit. And that's about all he ever done. Pipeline and cut stables. His dad homesteaded right down here. I don't know how old Poppy was when he homesteaded, but Poppy couldn't homestead here because there wasn't enough property. Am I doing all right telling you that?
Oh, yeah, you're doing great.
Okay.
You're doing great.
And then he went over to Bradshaw Mountain and homesteaded 40 acres over there. And when he got where he could sell it, he sold that and bought this property here and moved back over here by his dad. His dad just lived a half a mile from me here.
Okay. What about your mom?
Well, Mama just a housewife. She didn't work out. She just took care of the kids. There's just 12 of us kids, so she had a pretty good job.
I would say.
Taking care of them. Poppy had 2 boys when they got married. Mama had 2 girls, and they had 8 together.
Okay. Okay, I've got a bunch of random questions. They're going to get pretty random, okay? What's some of your favorite foods your mom cooked growing up?
Probably. Tater cakes probably was my favorite. Mama can fix tater cakes. That was it, and macaroni and cheese. Or macaroni if we didn't have much cheese to go in it.
Yeah.
But that was about and
did your mom always cook, or did your dad ever?
No.
Always mom?
Mommy or one of my sisters helped her cook. Mommy worked out in the field a lot, helping my dad plant corn, and peanuts was his. He raised lots of peanuts, and Mommy helped out in the field a lot, but my youngest sister done a lot of it. She's 86 or 7-year-old right now.
Okay. You said you have 12. There's 12 of y'all. 12 of you guys.
Yeah.
Can you name all of them?
Yeah.
That's a lot to name, but you can try it.
Vaughn and Clarence was Poppy's 2 boys when they got married. And Poppy married Mama. She had Pearl and Frida, and then they had 8 together. Kenneth, Lesby, Rosie, and Anna, and Ray, and me, Doyle, and Lloyd, Ernest and Lloyd.
Wow. We talked about this a little bit off camera, but where did you go to school any?
Yeah, I went 6 years.
6 years?
I started. I didn't get to go to Elkhorn. They closed Elkhorn the year I started, and I started up there by Frank Frank Weaver in the old community church is up there now. Not the community church, but that other one where Frank McCulley goes. That's where I started school at, in the back part of it. I went 2 years up there before they built the new school over at where it's at now. And I went over there. I didn't have too good of teachers. I don't get hard to put that on there. But I didn't have, nobody wanted to help me.
Right.
There's about 3 or 4 of us kids. Our teacher didn't want to take time to help us. And Elaine Williams, I will say this, Elaine Williams, they lived right over here about 3 miles from me. What little I learned, Elaine Williams learned it. When she'd get her, she's real smart, and when she'd get her lessons, teacher'd put her back there helping. There's about 4 of us kids, and that's where we got our education, every class.
Okay. And you told me a little bit earlier, and if you don't want to talk about it, we don't have to, but you said you never have learned to read or write, did you?
Never did.
Never did?
I can write my name.
Okay. Did that ever, I mean, you've done really good for yourself.
I have.
I mean,
I've had good jobs all of my life. And some of them was bossing jobs. Some of them was state highway department jobs. You know that.
Yep.
And I had a lot of good help.
Yeah.
My secretaries, and my bosses.
Okay. So, I think you already told me, but from a baby to today, where all have you lived? Didn't you say you're right here?
I lived here until I lived right here in this house until I was 17 or 18 year old, and I went to Maryville, stayed with my sister down there, and then we went to Rogers and got me a job in Rogers and stayed up there for about a year. Me and Sue Mills got married. She lived at Shell Knob. We got married, moved back here on the mountain, had 3 kids, raised them, got a divorce.
Okay. So growing up, what did you sleep on?
There's times I slept on a feather bed. Other times it's just regular mattress.
Okay.
Back then, feather beds was a popular thing to go in. Everybody had a feather bed.
So growing up, how did the boys and the girls all dress? You remember?
Yeah, they dressed. The girls all dressed in long-legged or long dresses. And if they did wear breeches, they was long breeches. I don't remember one of my sisters wearing shorts.
What about the boys?
Boys wore long breeches too. I guess they wore tennis shoes or went barefooted.
Overalls, anything like that?
Yeah, we all had overalls. And I still wear overalls.
What was a normal lunch growing up? Either when you went to school or when you were at home on the farm. What was just the normal lunch your mom would?
I guess potatoes and beans. I guess. We raised potatoes and beans, a lot of sweet potatoes, lots of corn, garden sweet corn.
What's one of the first jobs you ever had?
I guess I went to work at Maryville at mixing cement for that Maryville school.
Okay.
Worked one day and they found out I was underage, so they laid me off.
How old were you?
17.
17?
Then I went to work for Johnny Miller at Green Forest, cutting stave bolts and cleaning out chicken houses and putting sawdust back in the chicken houses.
Pretty hard work?
It's hard work.
I bet. Do you remember how much you were paid at those jobs?
No, I don't remember no pay. I don't remember no pay.
Okay.
Probably wasn't very much.
And
Well, I know it wasn't very much. I didn't have to guess.
I know you worked at the highway department.
Yeah,
What do you remember what year you started there?
75,
What year did you retire?
05.
05? Okay. Did you enjoy working there?
I did. Had a lot of good hands work with me and a lot of good bosses.
Who was,
And
when you were there, I mean, you worked with a bunch of people I know, but name a few that you worked with at the highway department.
Glenn Faulkner hired me. J.B. Parker was a crew leader. John Painter, Freddie Fitch, Elmer, oh, damn. See, that's the reason I had that plaque made over there with everybody's name on it.
Yeah.
I forgot some of them.
You worked with Kenny Riley.
Yeah, he hired in later in the years and finally made boss under me.
I think my dad, he said he worked with you for about 2 weeks, I think.
That's what he's telling me here the other day,
Yeah.
that we hired him just before I quit. I think I took him, if I ain't mistaken, I was the one who took him to Harrison to be interviewed.
He did say that.
Okay.
He said that he was at the shop at Beeline, and you came down there to get some rotors turned, and he asked you about getting the job there, and you told him, come see Kenny, there's a job opening.
Oh, did I?
Yeah. Okay. What was your first car?
First car, I had it. My dad and me bought a 52 Ford pickup together. Of course, he's the one who bought it. I claimed it. 50 model Ford car was my first good car.
Okay. Do you remember your first pop?
RC,
Oh, you remember it?
yeah.
Where did you get it at?
Burl Weathers' store,
Really?
Kingston.
Okay. I normally ask this, but was that a like a treat to get one?
Oh, yeah, it was a treat.
Yeah.
Candy bar too.
Right.
We had a quarter and we'd get both of them for a quarter.
What was the first candy bar you had?
I can't remember that.
Don't remember that?
Some kind of candy bar with a nuts in it, I don't know.
What age did you go to your first restaurant?
Probably 16 or 17. My sister worked at Bearville at that and down there. And I went down there and stayed a few weeks, months with her and her boys, and then we moved to Rogers.
You remember what restaurant?
Ozark there in Bearville right now. I mean, it's still there.
Okay. What games did you play as a kid?
Over Annie.
Over Annie?
Throw a ball over this house.
Yeah.
Over Annie.
Any other ones?
Stick base.
What's that?
Somebody's on the most I'd played at night. We had everybody out here in the light, and we'd try to catch them before they'd get over here to step on that base. If they got caught, they had to be in there being
Did your mom and dad play with you?
I don't remember them ever playing.
Don't remember them playing?
They didn't have time neither.
You probably had a whole baseball team out there playing with 12,
several.
12
and
kids.
the Klein boys. Well, now we wasn't all here at the same time.
That's right, yeah.
Klein boys down here had 4 or 5 kids, and Armour boys had 4 or 5. There's a bunch around here to play with us. We went a lot of time down here in this old bowling field, we called it, and built us up a fire out amongst them cedars. Kids couldn't do that today. That Mom and Daddy wouldn't let them build a fire down there. We went down and built a big fire. That was a base, and we'd play until we got wet in the night and come home went to bed. Then had to get up early in the morning, go and hoe corn or a cane or something. We didn't have it too easy back when I was a kid. We had to help in the fields.
Mm-hmm. Had to work a lot?
Had to work.
What age did you start hunting?
Oh, I don't know. I guess deer hunting I started probably when I was in Ray squirrel hunted when I was probably 10, 12-year-old. That's deer hunting, we probably was up towards 15.
So what all kind of hunting did you do? You deer hunted, squirrel hunted,
Coon hunted.
coon hunted. Did you ever elk hunted?
No. I
Never have?
Never did go elk hunting.
Okay. What's the biggest deer you ever killed?
It's hanging up right there in the wall. Only one ever killed. See it hanging there?
Oh, really?
Only deer I ever killed.
What is it? 8 point?
I think that's what it is.
Yeah. How old were you?
I don't know. All my kids was born. I mean, all my kids was over there hunting with me, so I was in my 70s.
Yeah. Did your parents hunt growing up?
Never did.
Never did?
Papa never was no hunter. He never owned. I think he owned a gun one time, but I didn't. It was before my time.
Okay.
He didn't hunt.
So as a kid, how did your mom wash your clothes?
Horse board.
Horseboard?
Carried them down there at that. We call it a spring now, but we call it a well. It's just right down there on there, so with them horses that down under the hill there.
Mm-hmm.
Her and the girls would carry them down there and wash them, and then carry them back up here and hang them out on the line, because the water was down there.
A lot easier today, ain't it?
It is a little bit easier today. Mommy finally got her a gasoline washing machine, and she had a exhaust pipe and a muffler on it about 12 foot long. She'd run it out the back door while she's washing with it. The fumes wouldn't get in the house.
Do you remember getting electricity?
Yeah, I do. I remember getting electricity.
Remember how old you were?
It was before I moved in this house, so it'd probably been 8 or 10.
Was it a really big deal?
It was a big deal. It was all back there in the field. Papa sent me to the house to get a jug of water. And my aunt had bought him a little fan, just like if it was really going to help, about that big around. His niece did. And he's sitting on the dinner table. He said, whatever you do, don't you plug up that. We had lights like this, that's all we had.
Yeah.
Plug-ins. So don't you plug that light up or that fan up. Before I walked in the house, that's the first thing I done. I run and plugged that fan up. And I couldn't reach it, so I had to climb up in a chair. and it wouldn't come on. And I took the bulb out, stuck my finger up there, see if I had. It knocked me plumb out of the chair. So I put the bulb back and went and took the water back. I never did tell him I turned it on.
Yeah.
I never did get it turned on, but I tried.
So, how did you take a bath?
Worst tubs. Out here behind the house.
You heat it up?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or set it out there and let it heat itself up today and take it tonight.
Yeah.
But wintertime, most in the wintertime it was heated up and wash rags instead of baths. We took washcloths.
Mm-hmm. Did you ever have to ration your food?
No, we always had all we wanted to eat.
Always had all you wanted to eat.
Yeah.
That's saying a lot. I mean, a lot of people.
Yeah, we never did. I've heard my sisters and them talk about it. We never was out of food. We might have had to eat the same thing 3 times a day, but we had plenty to eat.
Yeah. Did you? I'm sure your mom and dad planted a big garden.
They did, and big fields out here in the fields. It's more a garden.
Mm-hmm.
We call them truck patches. Truck patches, what they was called back when I was a kid. There's some back here and over yonder and back here and gardens.
What all did they plant?
Potatoes and well, it went blank.
What, corn and
I'm wanting to say turnips.
turnips?
That's
Yep.
what I wanted to say, and peanuts and sweet potatoes and stuff like that.
Do you have any favorite memories as a kid? Just when you sit here and think, do you have anything that really stands out? Some of your favorite memories? Not real small. I don't. I remember the first red wagon we got when I was a kid. I don't know. We got a red wagon for me and Ray and Ernest and Lloyd. There's 4 of us, and I guess that's got a red wagon. That's all I remember ever getting for Christmas. Really?
I'm sure we made a lot of our toys. We'd take it.
Go ahead.
Hello. I don't remember. Yeah, this guy here is still interviewing me. Got a camera set up here. And ask me questions. Yeah. He's got it shut off now, I think. I'll talk to you when he leaves. Yeah.
Okay. Have you traveled very much?
A little bit.
What's one of your favorite states you've?
Florida.
Florida?
I went to Clyde Summerall. Did you ever know any of him?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Did you know Clyde?
Yep.
He took me to Key West.
I know of Clyde.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah.
Key West. We was at Elkhorn one day, and me and my second wife took a lot of vacations, short ones. And I said, well, if I'd have went to Florida, I'd have been satisfied if I drove across the line, but I didn't. I said, I'd like to go to Florida. I was out here before church started that night, and he said, when do you want to go? And I said, in the morning. In the morning, we was on the road. We'd gone 8 days.
Did you like the beach?
Wasn't very much beach. We didn't go to that part of it.
Oh, really?
We we went to one place that we could get down to the water, and I found a big shell like that. But there's almost them little ones like them in that jar.
Oh, yeah?
Sharon Anderson brought them to me. And I walked out in that water probably knee deep, and that's all the ocean there was to it.
Mm-hmm.
And then we went across that 7-mile bridge and went over into Key West and made a circle, and that's as far as you could go. It's 40 miles to Cuba.
Oh, really?
You had to go by water. That's as far as we could go. We had to turn around and come back. I don't know. It looked to me like it probably maybe a mile or two across that Key West. There might have been more than that. It looked to me like. And we had to turn around and come back.
What age did you go to the movies?
Oh, I don't know. Probably 16 or 17. I went to Barrel with that for a few times.
Do you have a favorite color?
No, I don't reckon I've got any. I like red and white.
Red and white?
That's what my horse colors is down there. See all the
Oh, yeah?
red and white. I guess that's my favorite.
Favorite food?
You mean now?
Yeah. That's a tough one, but yeah.
I guess gravy and tomatoes. That's what I like to eat right now, about as good as anything.
Mm-hmm.
What little I need, I've got now where I can't eat.
Yeah.
Tomatoes and gravy.
What about desserts?
I like cherry pie.
Me too.
Or some kind of good cake.
Is there any foods you don't like?
Yeah, they'd be several I wouldn't like. I don't know what it'd be.
Okay. Do you remember land prices? What, back then compared to now?
I went to Rogers to work, and I come back and made a little bit of money, and there's a 20 acres for sale over here by the Elkhorn Church. And old man Peterson owned it. He lived up there where Billy Clark lived.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, Poppy, I said, I want you to go with me. I want to buy that 20 acres lays back there behind. He had 20 acres there. He said, you can't do it, son. He said, they'll charge you so much we can't afford it. The next time I come, I said, well, I'm going to go. If you don't go with me, I'm going by myself. And I went over there, and he was out in the yard, and I said, Mr. Peterson, I said, would you be interested in selling that 20 acres laid back there behind us? And he said, it belongs to my wife. Come in the house. My dad was sitting over there, her back to him. I said, would you be interested in selling that? And she said, yeah. But I'd have to have $7.50 an acre.
Wow.
And my dad like to shook his head up. Buy it, son. $7.50 acre. That's what I give for that. That's all I know anything about any land.
Wow. Here's a good one.
And then I went on to, she went down there to Wilson Bunches to get the deed made. Get the title made.
Mm-hmm.
And Wilson said you shouldn't have sold him at that cheap. Said you got a lot more than that out of it. He didn't have no business telling her that.
Right.
We'd already made the deal. She was satisfied. She had won the price that I didn't try to jure.
Yeah. This one might ruffle some people's feathers. Ford or Chevy?
Which I like the best?
Yeah.
Ford.
Ford?
I didn't know they made any other kind.
Never be caught driving a Chevy?
I've owned Chevys, yeah. but I like Ford the best.
I hear
And
you.
then, of course, Robbie, the Ford dealer, so he had to, I had to drive Ford now for him to work on them.
I drove a Chevy up here today.
Oh, did you? You better not let nobody sit in my yard. Yeah. No, I had a good Chevrolet. I got a good Ford now.
Yeah. Okay, Luke Root. I'm sure you know Luke.
Yeah.
I graduated with Luke, and
Oh, you did?
yeah, he was in my class, and he gave me a couple questions to ask you. I meant to have him come up here with me today, but I got busy and didn't ever ask him. But he told me to ask you about blazing a trail to his homestead. You remember any of that?
Blazing a trail.
Talked about cutting a trail to where he lives now.
Yeah. But I never did do that.
You didn't do that one? Okay.
Yeah. My grandpa did. That's where where Luke lives now is where my grandpa's homestead was at.
Okay, that's what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I didn't graze no trail. My dad grazed a trail from 21 Highway in there, and then parked their wagons, got up next morning, cut a trail, turned the wagons around to come out. They didn't even have a trail to come out on.
Okay.
That was my grandpa doing that. Luke, I mean, I didn't.
Okay. What was the thought behind putting the cross up on the bluff? Was that you?
That was me.
What was the thought behind that?
I just like crosses,
Yeah.
and I thought it would show up. A lot of people thinks it's somebody got killed over there, you know, or something like that, but they didn't.
I think Luke said something about Lloyd hanging over the bluff, trimming that tree or something.
Well, Lloyd got closer to that tree bluff than I wanted him to, but Lloyd always hung the flag, got another one that there. Flag's no good. It's tore up. We're going to put this new flag up there when I get feeling like going down there. No, Lloyd might have got close. Yeah, Lloyd gets closer to that bluff, and I like for him too. I'm scared of a bluff.
Pretty big drop, ain't it?
Yeah, it's a big drop.
It is.
And yeah, it was no big deal. A lot of people think somebody got killed there or some reason when they no doubt when they go by over there. But
It's pretty though.
Been there a long time.
It has.
They can't think of his name now. He's gonna put me a light up over it. I put a light there, but it wouldn't work. Cost me $50. Of course, that wasn't nothing, but it was back then. Been a lot of years ago. I put a solar charger, solar light over there, $50, but it didn't work.
Right.
And Sparks, Dale Sparks. Dale Sparks supposed to have me a light, but that's been probably 5 years ago when he told me that. He's gonna put it up for me.
Have you ever broke a bone?
Yeah, I broke my foot. Sat backwards on my foot and broke it here about 10 or 15 years ago, something probably like that.
That's the only thing?
I reckon that's the only bone I've got broken.
That's pretty good. You ever been bit by a snake?
Never was. Never was.
Okay. You like horses or mules better?
Now, what do you think? I never rode I've rode my dad's mule, but I never rode a mule with a saddle, but I rode with some good mules. But I like a horse, yeah. Yeah, I couldn't, well, I could ride a good mule, but barely can ride a horse anymore. But
That was one of your big hobbies, wasn't it? Riding
that was
horses?
a big hobby. It still is if I could just get on him.
Yeah. How many horses do you have?
2.
2? You've probably had a bunch though, haven't you?
Not a lot of horses.
You haven't had a bunch?
No. That red mare,
Mm-hmm.
I raised this black horse out of her right there.
Pretty.
I rode her 25 different years in that wagon train from Harrison, Springdale. 25 different years I rode her. And
What's this? What's this?
I bought that horse. It said black and got sick, and I bought that up there, and then I give this one away for 8 years, and then he got over it. He was sick, but he got over it. I gave him to this little girl, my brother, and they both got married and moved out of state, and so I went back and got him back, and I thought I was going to sell that, and this guy offered me $5,000 for that up there, and he backed out on me for it. He took him, and now I've got 2 of them. But that horse right there,
Yes,
and
in
that up yonder, same horse. Does it look
Oh
like it?
yeah. These two?
No, that down there, that under there, that one right there. That one and that top one, the same horse.
Really?
When he was 2-year-old, he was black and gray.
Oh, you're
And
being
then he turned out to be a white one.
okay. I thought you were pulling a joke.
No, that's the truth. No,
I was gonna say you went from black to white.
No, he shedded off white.
Really?
Yeah, and that was took up there on my 80th birthday. They give me a party at
2023. Yeah.
at Birdman. That's the Birdman church house there. They give me a big birthday party inside when we rode it all day, and then we had a party.
What's the farthest horse ride you've ever been on? Did you do any long?
39 miles.
39 miles. Wow. From where to where?
Do you know where you've been to Eureka?
Mm-hmm.
You know where that Kings River Bridge is at out of
Mhm.
Bearville?
Yep.
I spent the night there and rode from there home the next day.
Really?
And it was the hardest ride and the longest ride I ever rode. And I guessed it to be 40 miles. And I don't know, several years later, I kept worrying about it, and I just drove it out. We drove down through here by the Bradshaw Church,
Mm-hmm.
over the hill to Dry Fork, and through there. And we was going to spend another night, and God, I suffered that night. I laid down there beside of a mud hole that was next morning throw shut. I said,
Really?
I ain't spending another night out here, so we rode home. 39 miles.
That's a long ways, yeah. You ever done any horse breaking?
Yeah. I broke that black, and then I guess that's the only one I ever broke. I tried to break
How-
a mule.
How
I broke that black one that turn.
what's some of your ways of going about doing it?
Just trying to get on him. Saddled him, kept fooling with him till he let me put the saddle on him. Had him snubbed up out there, got a cross tie there. Just tied him up crossways, and finally got the saddle on him, and finally picked up the nerve to get up on him, and my brother had this one saddled up, and he led it, snubbed it up to it, and led it around here, and I got it where let me ride it myself. Yeah, that's the only one I ever broke. I tried to
Mhm.
break a mule. Finally had to take the mule over there and shot him.
Wasn't a fan of him, huh?
I didn't. Well, I tried to pull him, and he'd lunge at the plow, or the sled, and I told my brother, I said, unhook him, he's gonna hurt somebody. We loaded him in the trailer and took him over there back of the field, and took a 30-30, and that was the end of him.
Mm-hmm. You ever do any horseshoeing?
I done that. Oh,
I saw some of your horseshoe and stuff out here.
Did. I shot up until about, I guess, 2 months ago. I hired the first guy to shoot him. I shot him till then.
You like doing stuff like that?
Yeah, I like to shoot horses. I think I got pretty good at it. I shot for different people. I charged $15 a horse, and they'd furnish the shoes. They'd bring, and now then, I hired that black and white, and the other day took them to Greenport and got them shot. It cost me $100 a piece. Get them shot. I used to do it for 15.
Prices went up.
Yeah.
Have you ever, I know Stacy goes out west a lot, like elk hunting and stuff. Have you ever rode horses out west?
No.
Never have?
My brother Lloyd took me out there just sightseeing one day, driving around. That's all I ever done out there. I flew over it a lot. I used to fly to California and see my aunt all the time. I know did ride horses out in there.
Pretty country though.
Yeah, it's pretty country.
Really pretty. Okay. You said you squirrel hunted and coon hunted. What did a hide bring when you started doing it?
Oh, I don't remember. I never did coon hunt very much. For the hides, I just done for pleasure. But I'd say probably $20 in the most that he brought at that time, if that much. I didn't try to skin them, and I skinned them some, but I wasn't real crazy about it. I just shake them out and let the dogs kill them, tear the hide all to pieces, and go on to the next tree.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't kill all of them. I just killed one a night, or maybe not even. Back then there wasn't very many coons, so a lot of times I'd hunt all night and never tree a coon. Now then they're just thick as can be.
Oh yeah. Not as many people coon hunt now.
I know. But I didn't hunt much for hides.
Did you have a favorite kind of coon dog?
Blue tick and a walker mixed, half and half. Blue tick and a walker was my favorite.
I've had a few blue ticks. I haven't had a coon dog for 10 years, but growing up I always did it, and I always liked blue ticks.
Blue ticks, and I had half and half, and then, of course I've had blue ticks, straight blue tick, registered blue tick, had a registered walker, but I don't have no pictures of it.
What about?
I had a registered walker dog one time.
What about favorite kind of squirrel dog?
I don't know what he was. He just big old, looked like a German police dog. What we had when our main squirrel dog was.
Did you ever eat squirrel brains?
Yeah.
I did when I was younger a little bit too, but
You didn't like them?
yeah,
Oh gosh, I'd like to have.
they're all right, but
I'd like to have a bait of them. Sonny Boy, I ain't eaten one son in years, but Sonny Boy Blinds, me and him squirrel hunts together still yet. Squirrel season, we take side by side, and a lot of times I'll drive for him, and he's got a real good squirrel dog. He'll jump out and tree the squirrel and shoot it, and he'll bring it to the car for you if you can shoot it from the road. He'll bring it up there and lay it down beside it. He's got a real good squirrel dog. And once in a while I'll go over and eat some legs and backs from him, but I ain't eat a brain in years. I don't know if he skins them or not.
how did you cook them? Did you fry the brain, or did you
Boil them.
you boil them?
Boiled brain, yeah. The brain, I mean.
Yeah.
Boil them.
Okay. What was some of your dogs' names?
My main coon dog was Old Dollar.
Dollar?
Robbie named him that. I said, Robbie, we got to name that pup. Just a little big fella. He said, let's call him Old Dollar Bill. And that's what I called him, Old Dollar. He was my favorite.
Yeah.
And Lady was another good dog. Old Rex was a squirrel dog. Butch was a squirrel dog. There's lots of good.
You have any dogs now?
Got Old Bug.
Old Bug?
She's a border collie.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You said you've only killed one deer. But if you're gonna skin a deer, would you skin it head up or head down?
I don't really know. A certain way they want them skinned
Everybody does it different.
yeah, but
We always skin them head up, but people think we're crazy and they do it head down. I didn't know if you had a...
well, no, I did. Of course, that's the first one, and they helped me because mounted.
Mounted, yeah.
Yeah, there's certain ways they want them done to mount them, and
Yeah.
and I think Stacy's one skinned this, and I don't remember if it's up or down.
Well, I don't kill many deer worth mounting, so...
Yeah. Well, I thought that was a big one, but Zach told me. He said, Poppy, said, why don't you come get one of Daddy's gun and kill you a big deer? So that wasn't big enough to suit him, but I thought it was a good size deer.
Zach killed some big ones, hadn't he?
Yeah, he has. Yeah.
I know a few years back he killed a good one.
That I forget now who. Oh, Cliff. Hillard Blinds' son-in-law is one mounted dad. I can't think of his name now. My brother, they had him. He was dying of cancer, and they had him a pie supper down there, and this boy gave him a deer mount auction off, and I bought it. I thought, well, if I bought that for, I never have killed deer in my life. Killed one that year.
Oh, really?
And that's the only time I've ever had it.
What's your favorite deer gun? Deer
30.
30-30?
Yeah.
Lever action?
Yeah.
What about squirrel gun?
Little single shot.
22?
Yeah. Remington. But I give it to my daughter. Give Zach and Jess the others.
Okay. Let me look through here. Okay, here's you a good one. Do you have any advice to couples today?
I better not answer that.
Why not?
I didn't do too good job with mine.
Oh, yeah. Hey, that happens. It happens.
Love each other and treat them right. That's all I've got.
Yep.
Gotta treat them right. Live for the Lord.
Yep. Speaking of that, you preached at Elkhorn, and how long did you preach?
42 years.
40?
I pastored there. I preached all over the country, up Missouri, and all around, but I preached out here for 42 years. Then I stepped down.
Yeah. You enjoy doing that a lot?
I did. I enjoyed it. I got where I didn't think I was doing what I should do. I stepped down.
Okay. If you could go back to any age, what would it be? Or you don't have to answer it. You can say, is there a 10-year span that you've enjoyed the most?
I can't say that I enjoyed any part of it any more than I did.
It's all got perks to it, don't it?
I've done pretty good all my life. I done pretty good, I guess.
That's good. Favorite music singer? You ever have one?
Yeah. Yeah, I used to have them come out here to Elkhorn. Different groups, is that what you're saying, groups?
Well, either church groups or.
I never did have nothing but church groups I enjoyed.
I was wondering about.
I went blank now. I follow them guys I used to have it at Elkhorn. I can't think of their names now.
Did you ever listen to like Grand Ole Opry or anything?
Not very much.
Not very much?
I never did care for that kind of music.
I always liked gospel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never did care for Grand Ole Opry or yeah. But
Can't think of the church group?
I can't think of that church group. Well, Unashamed.
Unashamed?
Unashamed. There's three guys, three men, some. They call themselves Unashamed. There's them over here at Harrison. I had them out here at Elkhorn a lot. Unashamed.
Can you play any instruments?
No.
Can't? I didn't know if you played guitar or anything like that.
Never did.
Never did? I know you can sing.
I doubt that.
Oh. I think Luke was telling me that "Oh Come and Dine" song.
Yeah.
He said he liked hearing you sing that.
I've sung a few of the old songs.
Yeah.
Here at Elkhorn.
Okay. Last question for you. How would you like for everybody to remember you?
I don't really know how to answer that. I'd like for them to come and see me.
Like to come and see you?
Visit with me, yeah.
Yeah.
That's all right. I mean, I never did try to put on no big show for anybody.
Yeah.
I never did try to. I just tried to live a life. Let everybody see Jesus in me.
Yeah. I'd say you've done a pretty good job with that.
Tried.
I would say you're a good grandpa, probably a good dad.
Tried to be all of that.
Enjoyed church.
I've got a bunch of nieces and nephews that thinks a lot of me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they do.
Oh, I'm sure they do. Yeah, I would say you're a family person. Love preaching in church. Love squirrel hunting, and you love the outdoors.
Yeah.
And horses.
Horse, I like my horses. Yeah.
And we'll write Fords in here too.
What?
I said we'll write Ford pickups in here too.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, I like it.
All right, well that's all I've got for you.
Okay.
Thank you for doing this. I appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Hope I done something to help you.
Oh, you did good.